Hello there everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Good Game Have Fun. This is THP talking to you guys once again, and that is that time where we talk about the Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 4 again. The last time that I talked about Cold Steel 4 was when I reacted to one of the trailers, which was super duper hype. I went back and I saw my own reaction, and even like I got really hyped watching my own reaction to, you know, all of these different characters showing up. And so, there have been a couple of stories coming out, obviously a lot of spoilery stuff, a lot of stuff that I personally don't understand. That's why I've hesitated to make a lot of videos on Cold Steel 4, because, the game isn't even out in Japan. The game is gonna come out on the 27th. As of this recording, it is the 22nd. So, you know, we still have, a couple of days to go before even the Japanese get the game, and they are able to have all of their questions answered. And we don't even have Cold Steel 3 here yet, so yeah, we're very long ways away from getting Cold Steel 4, but that won't stop me from getting excited about it. This video might actually be more on the shorter side, because we're getting into some fan servicey stuff. There really isn't a whole lot here story-wise. Again, if I want to talk about Cold Steel 4, I'd rather not like get super deep into the story stuff, because I wouldn't get it anyway. And so instead, we're going to look at some DLC. It is a little odd, in my personal opinion, to see, you know, DLC and an RPG. Because when you have a story, you know, like beginning, middle, and end story, credits roll, I personally don't have a lot of reasons to replay through that game again, right? So, when you download DLC or costumes and stuff like that, usually I do that, you know, after I'm done looking at the game, and it's a little, like, too little too late, right? It's like, okay, you know, they came out with these brand new costumes, but I'm already, like, at the final boss, or, you know, I'm very far into the game, so it's not really worth it, you know, just so that I can look at those costumes for, like, the last 3 hours, and sometimes story-related stuff happens, so you're forced to wear your regular outfits anyway. So yeah, you know, DLC for RPGs, especially when it comes to cosmetic stuff, is usually, you know, not ideal, unless it's something like an open-world RPG, where you can kind of just, you know, do quests and do, you know, whatever at your own pace. So something like Cold Steel is a little odd for me, but, you know, it's still cool to see, because, there's a lot of fan servicey stuff in, Cold Steel 4, where they announced a first catalog of downloadable content, and that already, rings some pretty red flags, where, you know, they say first catalog. That implies there's going to be a second, third, fourth, God knows how many. DLC has been the bane of my existence as of late, but hey, it's Falcom, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. So yeah, Cold Steel 4, End of Saga, is due out day and date with the game's release on September 27. Okay, so both the DLC and the game are going to both come out at the same time. The following content may contain spoilers, so yeah, fair warning. If you guys have not played Cold Steel at all, or if you're playing Cold Steel 1, or if you're like me, where you're right in the middle of Cold Steel 2, yeah, fair warning that there will be spoilers for, you know, anything, any article that you read regarding Cold Steel 4. So yeah, we have swimsuits. Yeah, so that's cool. I mean, again, this is what I'm saying, that this video might be on the shorter side, because, there really isn't a whole lot to talk about. I kind of just wanted to perv out to the swimsuits, but, it is fun seeing all of the characters older now, because of course, right now where I'm at in the story with Cold Steel 2, everybody's still in high school, you know, the school got taken over, and we're all just kind of, you know, living on an adventure as the young people that we are. But in Cold Steel 3 and 4, everybody grows a lot older. It's like, you know, years later. But it's good to know that all of the characters are still all well and good, and all of the girls are just as hot as ever. In fact, I might even go as far as to say that they're even hotter now. Because, I mean, just look at that. I mean, they're rocking the swimsuits even better now. You know, longer hair, nicer. Jesus. As for 300 yen, I mean, that's pretty, that's good, you know, I'll pay 300 yen for a swimsuit. There's only one swimsuit, though. But then we have others. Original swimsuit Laura. Yes, Laura S. Arcade. One of my personal favorite characters. I mean, I kind of like everybody in Cold Steel, honestly, when it comes to Class 7. You know, both, you know, I'm talking about older, you know, OG Class 7. I don't know anything about the newer Class 7, obviously. That at this point in the story, you know, they're very well established. I like the originals, the OG. So Alyssa, you know, she gets a fucking, you know, 9 out of 10, you know, from me. And this one gets a solid, yeah, 9 out of 10 from me as well. I don't know. I am such a fucking slave to, you know, the little shorty short, you know, hot pants kind of look with the swimsuit. And, you know, Laura is rocking that look perfectly. Now, granted, I am not a fashion critic. I don't know anything about fashion or appearance or anything like that. I just know the swimsuits are good. But yeah, Laura, she kind of looks relatively the same. You know, whenever I look at these Cold Steel 4 models, I'm always like, oh, they're going to look way different because they're way older now. But really not by much. Not by much. And so you see it, and God, she looks absolutely stunning. And, you know, if you guys don't know, I'm actually recording this video live on stream. I'm streaming this live. So, you know, there's the chat at the bottom, and, you know, I wouldn't mind seeing, you know, some stuff. You know, some emojis, some people reacting to this, on top of me reacting to it as well. But yeah, you know, Laura has always been really beautiful, and she's even more beautiful with a swimsuit. It kind of makes me wonder if there's like some beach cutscene or something like that in the actual Cold Steel 4 game. I doubt it, but you know, if we're allowed to change, you know, these costumes freely from the very beginning of the game, you see, like, this kind of makes a little bit more sense because, you know, if this DLC is coming out at the same time as the actual game, rather than after the game comes out, you know, you can just buy this immediately and just wear it from the very get-go. But then again, wouldn't that affect your enjoyment of the story? I don't know. Usually I like to keep everything as is, and then just kind of play around with stuff later, but, you know, if the story is just beginning, middle, and end, and not much after that, you kind of, you know, don't give yourself a lot of reasons to play through it again, and, you know, for what? Just to see more costumes? I don't know. I can definitely see myself using these costumes during side stuff or whatever, but yeah, you know, Laura's looking fantastic. That's a 9 out of 10 from me. And oh my God, Emma, Jesus, she was pretty in Cold Steel 1 and 2, and she wore certain outfits where she came off as gorgeous. This has leveled up beyond Super Saiyan 2. This is Super Saiyan 3 beauty. This Emma is a beautiful Emma. She still has her braided hair. No glasses, by the way. She's not wearing her glasses. Like, she could be in Senran Kagura for all I care. Now, this is 10 out of 10. 10 out of fucking 10. You know, Emma, she's kind of like a little lower, you know, when it comes to, her as a character. When it comes to looks, damn, like, she's really high up there. Like, I always hesitate when it comes to, like, choosing girls for, like, fan servicey or romantic moments in Cold Steel 1 and 2. I'm always like, you know, Laura or Emma. I'm kind of between those two. I kind of like Laura a lot better as a character. I mean, Emma's pretty good too, but when it comes to looks and hotness, God, you know, Emma just kind of takes it. Even though Laura, you know, Laura and Emma are kind of tied with me, you know, the two of them. And, you know, seeing her without the glasses and just, yeah, no, I mean, this is a 9, but this is a fucking 10. I have to admit it. Jesus Christ. And now we have Fee, of course. I don't want to leave Fee in the dust. I love Fee to death as well. And she has, you know, her own little unique look. She's using her weapons right now. She's got her daggers. And there is a beach here, so maybe there might be some fan servicey stuff happening in the beach as well. And of course, I'm sure the newer Class 7 students are going to be involved as well. Longer hair, by the way. I like that Fee, like, the only character that really does show that, oh yeah, you've grown a lot is Fee, because, she's a little bit taller now, and she has much longer hair. And again, she looks prettier. Like, she just looks, you know, more developed. I don't know. In more ways than one. But yeah, that's a really unique swimsuit. That's really nice. It's really cute. I mean, honestly, it doesn't compare to motherfucking Emma. Jesus fucking Christ. But, you know, this is still really good. I'll give this an 8 out of 10. I don't know why I'm, like, rating all of these, but, you know, these are all pretty top tier. And then the God tier swimsuit right here. So yeah, the entire swimsuit set is going to be 1,000 yen, and it'll just have the original suits for Alyssa, Laura, Emma, and Fee. No Millium, though. But there have been some people in the comments, from my Cold Steel 4 reaction, saying that there are reasons for why Millium isn't there. Of course, I don't want to be spoiled on that, so please don't say, well, what it is. You will be your comments will be deleted if you spoil. But, yeah, it is a little odd that Millium is not here. But Altina is here, so, yeah. We have men's militaries, yeah. The guys don't get any swimsuits. They don't get any bikinis. They get military uniforms. Yeah, cover up those bodies. Only your heads can show. So, yeah, most of these characters I really don't recognize. I know that Rena's here with his Ragnar the Blood Edge status here. I think that's, one of these guys is Crow, right? Yeah, Gaius, Usus, Machias. Don't know who this guy is. Don't know who this guy is. Elliot. Is that Crow right there? No, that has to be somebody else. I know Crow's in the game. Original jacket for Randy. I have no idea who Randy is. Again, I'm sure some people are going to get pissed at me. But again, I'm barely like right in the middle of Cold Steel 2. So I really don't know any of these guys. But I am interested in seeing what DLC they bring out. That jacket does look familiar though. I'll give you that. Hair extension set. Sweet for 150 yen. So you have a noble ponytail, cutie rolls, and oriental bun. Yeah, there we go. There's Altina. And then there's this other like really hot Sharon kind of character. That's, you know, like a student for class 7, I think. And she's like into Reen or something. I don't know. Oh, and then this other girl, again, she's also a class 7 one. This is the girl that I always confuse for Sarah, but it's not Sarah. So yeah, all of these are just extensions, you know, just adding on to the hair that they already have. You know, like a little ponytail, rolls, a bun. Yeah, this is the bun. I think here are the rolls. And like a little ponytail here. Yeah, I mean, it looks fine. It does look fine. Yeah. Oh, you can put it on the guys as well. There we go. That's Reen with the bun right there looking disgusting. Some of them fit. Some of them just seem like they just got tacked on there. But hey, who am I to judge? Is it going to be like in Surmakaga where you can just change the positions or something? I don't think it'll ever be that precise, but, you know, I think it's interesting to see and combine all of those. Just for fun. I mean, this is definitely like, just the stuff that you do for shits and giggles, I'm sure. It includes the following content. You have a pretty hair extension set. So, bun pigtail, soft and cushy pigtail, and punk side ponytail. So, yeah, these are all ponytails. And, of course, freaking Elliot is looking like a Stella right now. Orange with, like, the big-ass, you know, little, the big-ass ponytails and stuff. He definitely, I mean, if he didn't look girly enough already with his own ponytail, he has, like 2 big long ones already. No, Laura doesn't look that bad. I mean, she obviously has, like, the big-ass ponytail in the back, but if she didn't have that, and she only had, like, the 2 twin tails, I think that'd be cool. And, of course, Fee's looking cute. Yeah, okay, yeah, here's Sarah. Now, this is Sarah. You see, she looks cool with the little thing. Like, that looks really cute. I really wish that it really changed their entire hairstyle instead of just adding on top of what they already have, because then it just looks kind of awkward, you know, seeing like the long hair and then like the ponytails, or like already having like one big ponytail and then having twin tails on the side. It does look really weird, but you know, this is definitely like a more jokey kind of thing. And speaking of jokey, wild, you have a bomber afro. A bomber afro, hard mohawk, and wild beast ears. Yeah, so if you want to unleash the furry inside of you, you can give yourself these ears that it kind of looks like, you know, how I look like when I don't cut my hair for a very long time. The other little mohawk. And again, you know, like the mohawk doesn't really make sense because you already have your established hairstyle and you're just putting a mohawk on top of it. It just looks kind of awkward. Not the afro, though. The afro, though, looks awesome. There we go. Machias, you know, Machias all the way from, like, Cold Steel 1 should have just looked like this from the very beginning. And again, like, even that looks weird because he still has his little strand of, you know, spiky anime hair showing from the front, you know? I will love it if it, you know, just removed the current hair and just replaced it with only the afro, with only the ponytail, with only the twin tails. I feel like that will look a lot better instead of just tacking it on top. You know, like it's a wig. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's definitely a hair extension. That's a hair explosion. That's a mushroom cloud of hair. Yeah, I mean, look at that. That mohawk just looked ugly. And is that Usus with the mohawk? Oh, boy. And there we go. Fee with the little cat ears. You see, that makes a lot of sense. I feel like the cat ears is the thing that fits better with everybody because it's just like a small little thing. It's like putting antennas on them, you know? It's not like super like, bah, like out there like the other ones, right? It doesn't totally ruin the hairstyle. Again, for 150 yen. We have Osborne head, Zanzu head, and Oxten head. So already, probably the biggest spoiler out of all of the spoilers. If you are a Western-only release player of Cold Steel, if you don't really follow any of the Japanese stuff, you know, seeing, you know, Chancellor Osborne's head right here is a massive, massive spoiler. You know, the simple fact that they keep harkening back to him. And if you saw me react to the trailer, there's a lot of moments with him in it where he shows up. So, you know, that can kind of, you know, that implies a lot of things. Of course, you can put a tank on your head, and you can put a Majora's Mask on your head. Or, you know, so you can put the Doom monster on your head. You know, the guy with the one eye that shoots lasers. But yeah, you can give yourself... like, again, I like how gender neutral these things are. You know, both guys and girls can wear tanks on their heads and Chancellor Osborne heads on their head. And, you know, have a head on your head. And so, I like it how they're showing the dialogue, because that implies that, you know, you can have like a very serious, you know, heart-wrenching cutscene, but then just completely break that tension by having a big-ass bobblehead of Chancellor Osborne on your head and just, you know, just ruin it. Just completely ruin, like a character. This could be a scene where a character is dying, you know, like the sky is cloudy already as it is, right? And so just having all of these identical looking heads can just totally ruin it. Yeah, so Tank, there we go. She's happy. She's like, yeah, I'm ready to go trick-or-treating. All right. Please don't tell me that, you know, that's Crow wearing his head. Because that's a troll right there. There we go. Swim ring. For 150 yen, you can have 3 different colors of swim rings. There we go. That's DLC for you guys. A bunch of useless shit. You know, like a little donut. Like a little virtual donut. You gotta pay 150 yen for that instead of actually just including it in the game. It's coming out at the same time that the game launches, so why the fuck not have it in the game already? But hey, I'm not the one that makes the decisions. But yeah, I like the posing. I like all of these girls just kind of showing up here. Yeah, I love it. The girls have always looked really hot. So yeah, you can put it there in 3 different Wonderland, and then a donut. Alright, nothing there to say there. Just do the rings. That's it. The Anywhere set includes the following content. Anywhere, Garchomp, Wildcat, and Shining Palm. I know the Shining Palm is that one over there. Okay, yeah, these are all... Oh, no, wait. This is, Tita Russell. I don't know who this blue-haired girl is, and, this is Altina. Yeah. So, Garchomp? What's Garchomp? Garchomp, Wildcat. I'm assuming the Wildcat is a ship, and then the Shining Palm. And then Garchomp? That looks like Aragetlum right there. That's gonna let a little decoration that is floating around your head. Yeah. It's a little odd. Having the, you know, it's almost like Metal Gear Solid. You know how, like, the games themselves are really serious and story-heavy? But whenever you're playing the game, you can wear, like, ridiculous costumes. Like, Hitman has that, too, where you can wear, like, a chicken suit or whatever. Like, it's odd. You know, you can play this pretty dark RPG, but still wear, like, these ridiculous helmets and donuts and little mascots around your head. And look at that. Now you have, like, little, like, line stamp panels. Includes a set of 10 attachable items that display a message panel above the clear. Yeah, it's like you're chatting with somebody online or WhatsApp. Yeah, there we go. So there's Toa, there's this red hair guy, and this guy's going, oh, fuck this. Oh, stupid DLC. I hate it. Yeah, I mean, this is all in Japanese, so I don't know. But, you know, Tita's winking, even though she looks very concerned. Irene looks really happy to see all these, like, oh, look at these bubbles. They can all speak for me. Ikuze, something. Yeah, so there's a lot of kanji here, so I don't really get it. But, yeah, are these things really going to be floating above your head the entire time? Yeah, I mean, it can be annoying when, you know, you're just playing through the game or going through a very serious cutscene or something, and then that shit happens. You know, that's just floating around your head. You have, like, a little shining palm in your head. Yeah, that's definitely the kind of stuff that I would use during, like, a second playthrough, or, like, again, you know, right at the beginning of the game, because all of this stuff is already coming out at launch. But if it's coming out at launch, why not just have it integrated into the game? I mean, all this stuff is really cheap when you stop and think about it, right? Like, I think the most expensive thing here is just the swimsuits. That's like $10. And I'm assuming you can get all of those hair extensions and whatever for another $10 as well. So it's $20 on top of the $60 that I'm assuming they're paying for, you know, the full game. So, you know, I just don't know why they just couldn't, you know, integrate this, you know, with the regular-ass game at launch. But, you know, again, I'm no businessman. I don't know how the business works. I don't know how the whole money, all that money is being exchanged. But, hey, this was just me perving out for, you know, 18 minutes. I really just wanted an excuse to show off the swimsuits because, god damn it, those swimsuits look absolutely magnificent. Not those military outfits. Fuck the military outfits. Fuck the Chancellor Osborne head. Yeah, there we go. That's what I want. The 3 girls. The 3 OG Class 7 girls. These are the ones for me. Laura, Emma, Alyssa. Milliam is not here in this shot, but, you know, Milliam too. She counts as well. And, yeah, you know, Altina can get it as well. Whatever. I don't care. But, yeah, it's cool to see, that the characters, I mean, this is kind of a, you know, this in itself is a bit of a spoiler, right? So whenever you see the characters in danger, you know, in Cold Steel 2 and 3, you know, it's like, okay, you know, they're gonna be just fine, you know, their skin is gonna be just as perfect as they've always been, they're not gonna be losing any eyes or limbs or anything, they're gonna be perfectly fine. Milliam is the only one that I'm worried about because I haven't seen her anywhere. She's in Cold Steel 3, though, so, yeah. But anyway, that's pretty much all I have to say. I hate when videos just kind of don't really have much of a conclusion, you know? I can vouch for my own shallowness here, where it's like, hey, look at these swimsuits, that's pretty cool. Okay, bye. I mean, I wish I could say more, but I haven't played Cold Steel 4. I've seen like a couple of select cutscenes from Cold Steel 4, and of course I reacted to that trailer, but I really don't know what the hell is happening with Reen's Ogre Power, why he's like permanently on white hair mode, why he's permanently on Ultra Instinct, and you know, Chancellor Osborne is heavily involved, and you know, Crow is there too. Like, there's a bunch of characters here that I'm currently confronting in Cold Steel 2 as antagonists and bad guys, or people that shouldn't be there that are now here in this other game. And you have a bunch of Sky characters coming out. You know, you have, like, you know, Estelle and Joshua, and Cassius is in the game, Sherazard is in the game, Tita Russell is in the game, Agate is in the game. There's so many characters from all of the other games that are kind of coming together in this last one, in this end of saga, you know, with Cold Steel. And, you know, they're all just kind of, you know, crossing over in almost like a Smash Brothers kind of way, against this sort of ultimate evil. But, yeah, you know, seeing this DLC, it just gets me excited for the game in general. I mean, I want this game to come out in Japan, just so that, you know, just so that I know that the game is out, you know, like, the game is out, you know, the story is over. I just want to, you know, have the possibility be open for, like, okay, now we're bringing in Cold Steel 3, now, you know, focusing our attention on something else. I just want to see how they develop beyond this point, because, you know, I already know that, you know, this game is going to be badass. And so, I seriously can't wait for what Falcom has got going on next, what plans they have, you know, for Western localizations and stuff like that. Hopefully, you know, this DLC comes over. Here I am, scrambling, you know, trying to come up with something interesting to say, because all I wanted was just to look at the girls in the swimsuits, but I thought, you know, maybe I can say something interesting, maybe not. So sorry about that if I just wasted 20 minutes of your time, 22 minutes to be exact, but hey, if you guys enjoyed the girls in bikinis just as much as I do, you guys can go ahead and, you know, give this video a like, and comment, subscribe, like, bell icon, social media links down in the description as always. And yeah, this is probably going to be the last Cold Steel 4 video that I make, because we're like literally a handful of days away from the full game coming out. And even though it's in Japanese, that still doesn't stop people from, like, you know, posting YouTube videos and highlights and stuff. And, you know, people can still, you know, put subtitles on YouTube videos and stuff like that. So, you know, the game is going to be out there. So, yeah, I'm excited either way. Every single time I look at this game, it really makes me want to, you know, go and just beat Cold Steel 2. Unfortunately, there's so many other games that are catching my attention right now, like Kingdom Hearts, Kingdom Hearts 3. I have a lot of stories for Kingdom Hearts 3 right now, of course, Nintendo with their online service. Just a whole bunch of games. Bullet Girls is a game that I'm playing. Shinobi Replay is another one. There's way too many, and they all take a lot of time to complete. Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition came out on consoles and on Switch, and I have that on Switch, and I was playing that. So, yes, it's very tough to kind of handle everything all at once. You kind of just have to go one-on-one and just, you know, beat everything, you know, just focus on one thing, keep going until it's over, go on to the next thing, right? And so by the time you beat it, there's already like 10 other games that came out. So, hey, it's a good problem to have. I just wish that there were more of me, so that, you know, I can stream on multiple channels and just beat everything all at once. And just, you know, maybe it's a good thing that there's only one of me. we don't need, you know, so many shallow, boring streams of you know, one guy, the same guy playing RPGs all the time. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time for hopefully some more Legend of Heroes related videos in the form of live streams of me finally finishing Cold Steel 2. I ideally want to finish Cold Steel 2 before Cold Steel 3 is announced, so like that I can just, you know, make, you know, hype videos and commentary videos for Cold Steel 3, the Western localization. That's a game that I'm totally blank on, you know. It's ironic. I know a lot more about Cold Steel 4 than I know about Cold Steel 3. Because I'm kind of expecting an announcement for an English version to come out anytime soon. We just haven't got it yet, and so then that's when I'm, you know, when I'm gonna immerse myself in all that info. So, yeah, thank you very much, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.